Dare to be a Daniel, dare to stand alone, dare to have a purpose firm, dare to make it known. We totally miss the point of the story of Daniel. In whether it's with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego or Daniel himself, we make them the heroes rather than focusing on the hero God and wondering what God is doing in the story. What's his purpose in the story? When we're talking about Daniel in the lion's den, we make Daniel such a great man that he stood for God against the evil king, or Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fiery furnace. We talk about how they stood against the evil king and they resisted his evil schemes to make them bow down before the idol. But we totally miss what God was doing in that story. And what was his purpose in allowing this to happen? What was he working it for? Was it just to show us that we need to stand up against our evil rulers, to take a stand for what's right? Or was he doing something deeper in the story? Was he working something greater, much, much greater for the world and for the people? If you look at the story of Daniel, you see a great, bigger narrative happening there. You see God working towards Nebuchadnezzar and Darius and the different kings Daniel worked for, and the people of Babylon, of Persia, the people that God wanted to reveal himself to. And if you think about it, whenever people walked by that big statue of Nebuchadnezzar, they didn't think about Nebuchadnezzar. I promise you, they didn't think about Nebuchadnezzar. They thought about that awesome time when 3 men were thrown into the fire furnace and never were consumed. They never died. And actually 4 men came out, and then the king declared to the whole land that everybody was supposed to worship the God of these 3 guys. Or with Darius, after he freed Daniel from the lion's den, he declared to the whole world, the whole known world at that time, that only the God of Daniel was supposed to be worshipped. And so here we think the stories about Daniel and about these 3 men, and they're standing up for their rights, they're taking a stand. But really what it's about is it's revealing God's heart for the nations. It's revealing God's heart for people and how he wants to be known by these people, and he wants these people to know him. And really you see his love for them, and you see how he's pursuing them. It's a challenge to me to look through the Bible and stop looking at the heroes we pick out, David, Daniel, Moses, and Joshua, and start looking at God as the hero, and what is he doing, and what does he want us to learn from these stories.